There we are. Maximizing the kind of downstream effect of all of these production bonuses. Those are genuinely ridiculously powerful as they move further and further downstream. There you go, bioflux moving up. More of these activating now. That's what we want to see. Obviously don't need these ones too. They're fine as is, but the iron ones definitely needed. What are the belts with the guardrails? They are being read by a circuit. In the 2.0 update, it might be Space Age, but I think it's 2.0 this one. When you wire a belt, let me just do that for you. You can tell them to read the contents. Pulse and hold were always there, but you can now have hold all belts. And when that's the case, it'll read the contents of the entire line of belts. As long as it's unbroken. If it hits a splitter, then it's considered broken. But tunnels it'll read through. And as you can see, it's just a massive circuit like that. Works really, really well. Let's grab some of these. Keep some ammo on me at all times. Right, so that bioflux is helping. But dear Lord, do we now need... So, well, I mean, the thing is we're constantly filling this. It's never a case that I'm not adding more. I wonder, though. Maybe I should get one or two more of these, actually. I can fit another 2 of those beside it. I think I should. Let's go and grab some eggs. And some plates. And some nutrients. Just one. Let's do this. Okay, so once there's bioflux there, we're once again just not producing fast enough. We've got all of the material we need. We just don't have the time to smelt it. Circuits hurt my brain, so it makes sense. I've never seen that. Fair enough. I find that Gleba definitely is a world that rewards use of circuitry. It is a world where clever use of circuitry to, well, that's kind of a bold claim, but use of circuitry to manage how quickly you're producing, how much, when, etc., is very, very much part of the process here. Right, let's get these in place, tonk, and hook them up with green wires. Right, there we go. There's a bunch of extra jelly nuts now. Going to be consumed, so we're going to be farming a lot more aggressively. Now, will we start seeing jelly making it this far back down? I'm not seeing that yet. Granted, again, with bioflux with a shelf life of like 2 hours, it could be that we saturate the bioflux line. And then we stop taking all of the jelly off it. That is definitely a possibility. Are we ever realistically going to get these going? You know, I don't think we are. And two, because of that, I don't think we're ever going to be making any more lubricant. No, I feel that as much as it was wonderful to have this, I don't think we needed 4 of them. I think just one was good enough. Just 2 was good enough. We need basically constant jelly production at this stage. And this design is not scalable. Not in the way that I would want it to be. Or need it to be, more to the point. So, we are going to do away with this part. This way, at least some of the jelly makes it down to the production of lubricant. Mind you, this needs 60. So at this point, I'm going to say with some significant confidence, we are not making 2 of these. Not even slightly is that going to happen. Okay, they did attack. Stompers were stomping. The fact that these have yellow ammo, though, means that they did not get destroyed. There was enough firepower here to turn back the attack. Alright, getting somewhere. Oh, we're starting to see the odd bit of jelly actually making it through. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, that works. That definitely works. The extra jelly production and the massive cutback on the consumption is certainly helping. Let me go... Oh, actually, let me drop off a bunch of this jelly, actually. There we go. Oh, let me do it up there instead. We can grab a little bit more ammo and head down to the farm. Make sure it gets topped up again. Right. Oh, also... Yep. I knew there was a reason why I hadn't landed on Gleba yet. Fair. Cute butchie. Butchie? Why? Why am I like this? Cute but shy. Why am I like this, chat? Alright, there we go. Right. Let's make sure that we're getting all of the piercing ammo that we need down here. What's that? How much do you carry in a single... Oh, they don't carry very much at all. Kombuchi. Hush. Do not mock the sleepy Aavak. Dire consequences await. Alright. I think that will do for now. Got... Well, I'll top off a little bit more. Sure, I'll drop off a decent amount, actually. Right. We're good. Uh-oh. We gave Swift Squirrel hiccups. I blame Duffelfish. Alright. I'm going to drop off some wood down here so that this can actually just burn whatever it's got. Should happily just overload that with wood. That'll run for a little while. Okay. Bioflux is making it back down now. There's a reasonable amount available. Jelly is not in a great place, to be certain. But it's not in a terrible one either. So, we've got all of these. And I am very, very interested in getting sulfur production up and running. As mentioned, it might be better in a location where we are guaranteed a fair amount of all of the necessary resources. So I can happily pluck nutrients from here and spoilage from here. Seems like the best place to do it. Once the sulfur is made, don't need to worry about it. It no longer has a shelf life. There we go. And then I simply need this to branch up. Let's use that though. Yep. It's not going to produce a lot of sulfur, but that's fine. Don't need a lot, thankfully. In fact, not really sure. Oh, we need to, if we want to, I'm going to need a chem plant. So, is there any other use that I'm going to have for it? Wait, there is, isn't there? There was something to do with coal. It looked like a cloud. Yes, okay. Sulfur, carbon, and water would give us coal, which would give us explosives. So that is absolutely something we're going to need. But right now, we just need the sulfuric acid. So I'm going to create a little delivery system to bring some sulfur up here. I'm thinking somewhere around here will do. Let's go and grab some more belts. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Let's go the other way. Okay. Over here, I would like a little bit to be stored. Just for my personal use. My personal sulfur. Ugh. But other than that, we can branch the rest off and start turning it into sulfuric acid. Comfortably make these. And I've got the tanks already, so we'll just have a branch down here or something like that. Where's that? Nope, that's not it. I have made it, haven't I? There we are. So, going to want you to be making me sulfuric acid. From there, we'll be able to look at starting making bots as well, because we'll have batteries. Actually, will the bot frame require the processing units? I think it will, yeah. Flying robot frame. No, just needs electric engines and batteries. Okay, never mind then. That's very nice. How much does that require? 5 per second, which is more than we're going to be delivering to it. A shame, but it is what it is. Sure. Let's just pop that there. There's no real reason to do anything else. I could make the delivery of pipes, the production of pipes and tanks a little bit of a priority, since it would expedite getting a lot of this cabins done. That is good. Yeah, nice. Right, let's pop that there. Oh, and we need iron plates as well, of course. Which we will have being delivered down here. I can simply branch it off just a wee bit before. Mind you, all of these branches now, there's very little actually getting anywhere. An iron plate was a bit of a low resource to begin with. Right. I could just deliver the iron on top there. That wouldn't be a problem. Frankly, it almost makes sense just to use the undergrounds right now. But yeah. I should probably use undergrounds a little bit more than I do. But there we are. We are now producing sulfuric acid. It is a thing that we are making. I am not seeing a lot of bioflux on this belt anymore. I was feeling very good about that for a little while. Now maybe a bit less. Oh no, we are producing bacteria again, so it's not like they're backed up or anything. We are very clearly making use of it. It was probably that we had just had a delivery of jelly nuts. Or rather, there was a gap in the delivery of jelly nuts. Yeah, I think a train going down there and up would be very, very useful indeed. Oh my lord, the lights in Gleba are Very hazy. Oof. All right. Right. So we've got sulfuric acid to make batteries. I simply need iron plate, copper plate, and sulfuric acid in a chemical plant. Explosives are a little ways away from me. Is there anything else I can use sulfuric acid for? Any other interesting options for us? Simple coal liquefaction? Huh. Calcite is the resource on the volcanic world. But if you could use coal and sulfuric acid, two resources I'd be able to get on Gleba, and some calcite, which I wouldn't be able to get. That is an off-world resource. But that would give heavy oil. And with heavy oil... Oh, actually, you'd only need a little bit. Once you've got heavy oil, if you've got the coal liquefaction recipe, I wonder where, okay, where do you get that from? Coal liquefaction, all the way up. Okay, where's the basic one come from then? Just calcite processing. Okay, so if you've gone to Valcora, is it Valcora? I may be misremembering, honestly. Space map. Oh, Vulcanus. There we are. If you've gone to Vulcanus, then you would be in a position to bootstrap oil production. That is very interesting indeed. So with that, you would be able to get down here to coal liquefaction. And from there... So simple coal liquefaction will give you 50 heavy oil. You apply that to 10... You need calcite for it. You apply 10 coal and 50 steam. You make 90 heavy oil, 20 light oil, and 10 petroleum gas. You've now effectively got oil. Huh. Yeah. That is actually amazing. We're far from being able to make use of that, of course, but still, I love the idea that with just getting a tiny bit delivered, you'd be able to kickstart coal production, and then that would be that. Oil production, then you just need to keep it going. Really like that idea. Right, we want batteries. Don't need them in a large quantity, but we do want them. Yeah, you're thinking about Vulcan, Duffelfish. There we go. I want this to be making me batteries. Then you'd be able to do heavy oil. Well, you wouldn't necessarily want to, I would imagine. Actually, is this the only one that can make it? Can I do that in a biochamber? No, I absolutely have to do it here. Fair enough. Fair enough. So we need to bring down copper and iron. Well, we've already got iron. So perhaps if we just ran that iron instead down this way. After we add the copper to it. Why? Oh. Wait. Of course. Not bad. That needs to be use filters, blacklist. This. There we go. And then unload. Use filters. Damn it. I thought I told you to use filter. Oh, I didn't tell you to use filters. I just put filters on there. Okay, my bad. Hey, what's being destroyed? Are you not using that? Oh my lord. There we go. Alright, let's have a quick look over here. Looks okay so far. But I do need to get rid of that now. There we go. Okay, so for this to work, I would need to very specifically... Actually, no, I don't need to do that. I would just have to accept that copper was being brought down here, perhaps without necessity. Unless... How about I split these around? This one makes the batteries. Copper and iron come down there. You just need the iron off this belt. This actually works, yeah. It's a bit squirrely, certainly, but it definitely works. You just need to bring the water up now. Okay. And over here, we pop this down. Simply load that in. And we're done. That was nice and easy. That was very nice and easy, actually. Right, so we're up to batteries now. We are making some progress. Slow, but some. For us to get all of the way to bots, the next thing on our list. Oh, and also we're going to need to be able to bring the sulfuric acid down. And I've no longer got a connection point. Bugger it. There's another way I can do this one. It involves a large amount of the... Oh, balls. Oh, it's not what I meant to do. It does involve a large amount of these. Which is a little bit of an annoyance, but... better than nothing. Sulfuric acid, please. Ah, I'm stuck! I just did what I always bemoan my dwarfs doing. I stuck myself while building. What a plonker. Yep. Okay, so we've got battery production. To make the frames, all I need now is electric engines. That requires just engines. Now, it does require the lubricant as well. But we've already got a pipe bringing that up. So I make engines using steel, iron gears, and pipe. So I'm going to need pipes to be made. And maybe as a consequence, I should pop them onto the network, but we'll see. Engine unit, electric engine, flying robot recipe, I think, then. What else would we need here? We've got all of that. We've got everything we need for this. We've already got this. Technically speaking... Again, technically speaking... Oh, actually, no, we do need the electric engines. And I need a steady supply of concrete. But... I don't want to get anyone excited, but it would appear that we may, in fact, be ready to build the silos shortly. I need to make the electric engines and the processing units. Pipes I can make manually, more or less. Concrete I also need to make. But we have all of the raw resources needed now. We're no longer lacking any particular resource to get this done. Mossy bed cushion. Hello. Thank you very much for the compliment. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why are you there? Why are you over here? Wait a second, that one looks gigantic. That is a... No, it's still a small stomper. Why is there a small stomper here? I disapprove. My disapproval is great. Great disapproval. Why? I'm not okay with this. Greatly not okay with this, actually. That is, and no exaggeration here, actually terribly bad. I wonder if you can equip your space platform with bigger guns than the mere normal Gatling gun that are used to destroy meteors, and order it to orbitally bombard key strategic locations on the map. Perhaps if I know you can get tungsten on Vulcanus. What if you fashion it into a nice big rod? I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying that would be nice. Wouldn't even need to shoot it. Just kind of drop it with intent. Okay, let's stockpile a little bit more than that. Rod of God. Imagine, indeed. It would be glorious. And everyone would be happy. Except the people it was dropped on, of course, but they weren't meant to be made happy. This is going to be bad. Oh god, no, it's active. Okay. Engage with the rockets. Okay. That could have gone so many shades worse than it did. Kill everything. I feel a little bit bad. Sorry, but this was simply survival of the fittest, and I was the fitter one. Your fate was sealed the moment you decided to attack someone with opposable thumbs. That's what really ended it for you. That could have been so much worse. Oh, I missed the kaiju battle! Yep. Damn opposable thumbs. Yep. Many a great adversary has been brought low by our ability to use our opposable thumbs. Now, with that little distraction out of the way, good lord, that was terrifying. Right on our doorstep. That could have gone bad. Like at any point, that could have gone so bad. We have definitely got activity, let's say, out and about in these areas, which is not great for us. How are we doing down here? Steam is full. Temperature is good. Yeah, we're all right. We are all right. We're all right. We're all right. So, I wanted to make engines. That's just going to require iron and steel. We appear to have that in some abundance. Less now, of course, but for a time, we had it in a great abundance. We may yet again. I'm going to steel split over here. So, gonna want to make the factories. Oh, honestly, there's part of me that just wants to make these automatically. And I could be slow, though, to make these ones. I could definitely set this up, though. But I think I'm just going to keep making them myself. So I need pipe, I need gear, I need engine, I need electric engine. That will require electronic circuits, so I will probably make them locally. Cats with cats with thumbs are scary. They could open your bedroom door and unalive you. If your cat is going to unalive you the moment they can open your bedroom door, then I've got other questions for you than how did they get opposable thumbs. What were you doing to your cat to make them want to kill you? My lord. It's like when people say, oh, I've got ferrets. Oh, they're constantly spraying everywhere. It's like, what are you doing to them then? That's not something they just do for fun. You're kind of telling on yourself with that one, mate. That's like saying, oh, yeah, I love kids. Except it's really annoying how terrified they are of me all the time. Questions? Are those used for any of the other things that we're about to be making? No. No, so that's fine. These... oops, sorry, I meant to make that pipes. These used for any of the other things we're about to be making? They might be, actually. They're used for that. They are not used in anything else. Huh. Oh, they are used... in some fair quantity in this, but that's okay. We'll worry about that one. I'll probably again make it local. I almost want, yeah, just empty this out because that is very full. And this one can just fill up to 2. You guys are talking about baby goats, right? I would absolutely have a goat as a pet. I find goats are very good judges of character. Right. Right, so engines being made. I could stockpile them. Actually, I could do exactly the same with this. So let's pull this back by 2. I'll allow this to stockpile 200 worth of pipe. Yeah. Next, for the... Am I going to need these for anything else? I will need them for the tank. And trains, so I should probably stockpile them. But we don't need many. I need a lot more iron. Yoink. We're getting there, chat. Soon we're gonna have bots, and once we have bots, that's like opposable thumbs times 2. If enjoying the, thank you very much for the 64 months, mate. Diolch yn fawr iawn, mate. welcome. I hope you've had a fantastic morning so far. I do believe you're on my side of the world, if I'm not mistaken. The hipster doofer said, when I was in kindergarten, I tried to pick up a goat at a petting zoo and got peed on. That sounds like a very, very goat scenario, actually, yeah. I'm doing very well, mate. Thank you for asking. Oh my god, it's going to take me ages. How about... Oh, well, actually, no. Yeah, go ahead and make this one, since I've already made the mistake of allowing you to build a bunch of stuff because I was reading the chat. What's our power situation like? Very good. We've got a lot of peak power consumption potential. Now that I've got that, by the way, I could now technically start to make laser turrets. It's just a question of whether it would be useful. I think a lot of people reach for laser, but here the stompers are just going to basically ignore it. Then the stompers ignore most things. That might actually be worth me doing then. Steel and electric is what I would need here. So, actually, I could pop it up here. I have to bring that up there anyway, so might as well. We've only made so few, it's kind of shocking. So few batteries have been made so far. Oh. I'd like to have two working on this, and I probably could if I wanted to move that up a little bit. Okay, the amount of guns that we've got here now, I think are sufficient. We lost a power pole and an inserter, and that is absolutely tolerable. I can happily manage the replacement of an inserter and a power pole from time to time. Let's go with efficiency. One stack only of these. They are expensive and they're using something I don't have many of. But what I could do down here is I could actually just shunt this up a little bit. It seems that I do not need a lot of this right now. And instead... Oh, the only problem is I'd lose all of the stuff that's... Oh, no, actually, I could replace that one. Yeah, I could say, hey, use this one as my another battery producer. Might not be a bad move. Yeah, let's see if I can position this just a little bit further out. Because two batteries being produced would be way better. Just wait until it's two power poles. You'll never rock up. That's true, actually. I shouldn't make such bold claims. Two power poles would cripple me in this economy. I can hear a kaiju. It is singing its sweet, sweet song. No, I can take this up a little bit more as a consequence. Dunk. The real struggle is going to be hooking that up. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I lied. Super easy. No struggle. There we go. So we now actually copy that. We want copy there. That's all I need. Somehow made that work. No clue how, but very happy to have. I would like this belt to be balanced. Alright, that'll help out a little bit more. Okay. Now, we've got batteries. We've got lasers. We've got engines. We will soon have the electric variety, hopefully. Go and grab some red circuits. Grab some green circuits while I'm here. Nice and easy. Ooh. Yeah, behemoth biters are a bit of a pain. Spitters, rather. Okay, so I'm just going to set up the production of the electric motors so we can get that on the go. And then I'm going to take out Tank Chan to deal with those spitters. Thank you, Mossy Bed Cushion. Glad you like the factory. So, these have much better range, as you can tell. I'm just going to dot them around. Actually, let's pull those a little bit further forward. Just going to dot them around behind the rest of the defenses. As they can reach all the way up to the areas where the engagement is happening. Let's drop in some... we may as well drop all of it in, sure. There we go. Allow the bots to take care of that. I put 2 normal and 6 epic exoskeletons into my armor, and now I am speed. Fair enough. Sounds like that would do it, yep. Can't do that on that one. Right. We shall need to deliver lubricants. And of course power. then green circuits. I could make the green circuits up here. Or I could peel them off from this location. And I'm kind of feeling like being lazy. You want one stack of these. Also want a productivity it. Now we're going to bring the lubricant up from there and straight up the middle, I think. Oh, damn it. Oh, while they're building a bit more, what are you lacking right? Oh, it is the lubricant. Oh, right. Okay, that's gonna suck a bit. Yeah, we've got no jelly nuts presently. They're probably on the way up, though. Yeah. This is not a great growing site, so it doesn't. Can't really get a lot in one go. It'll probably empty the entire site in one harvest session, actually, thinking about it. We've got seeds going all the way back up here. Okay, so that's a lot of jelly nuts on the belt. And jelly is entering the system again. There's always a need for more rocket fuel. Very little of this is going to get down to the other side. That being said, look at how saturated this is. So, you know what? No, we should be okay. Because this is going to have... Yeah, and these last for 2 hours a pop. So once this belt is saturated, it's going to remain that way for a long time. Oh, that sucks. Are you about to make it in the last couple of seconds? 4, 3, 2... No, you're not. You did! That was amazing. The last few seconds, it managed to start the process. Good Lord. Okay, there we go. We're now starting to see this really flooding through. I could even do something like this. Let's read hand, hold. And their enable condition should be if everything is equal to 0. Oh, damn it. Why is that suddenly not going the way I expected? For some reason, I keep thinking I need to hold down. Shift while I do that. There we go. This one has not been doing any work for the entire time. It's been slacking there. Same as this one. Oh my lord. They were not copied over correctly. Big sad. Yep, and... Yep. Right, let's go down and hook that up properly. Yeah, heating towers seem to be so wildly more efficient. So what's happening now is if they can't drop off their item, these don't load, or don't try to. That should allow a lot more jelly to get through the system. Well, that said, we've already managed to get through all of the jelly nuts. Do we have enough? Yeah, they are fully grown. It's just waiting to be given the signal. Oh, there's a little bit left. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's get the lubricant up there. Our hopeful lubricant that will absolutely be made eventually. Already gone. Yeah, I lost a couple more inserters, a couple of power poles. I can go and deliver some. Oh, actually, we're not making power poles here. Definitely going to need to set that up then. What's the name of my factory? Asked Mossy Bedcushion. The Gubbins Grotto. Oh, we've got plenty there. Just need a little pipe now, and we should be good. I mean, you know, eventually. Not getting a lot of sulfur. Jelly nuts will be on their way. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, right now we are managing the farms as much as we can to prevent the worst kind of attack cycles. But this is a little bit of an issue. The constant gaps as jelly nuts are produced is a bit of a problem. Maybe I should limit the amount that the bioflux is being made once there's enough, a certain amount on the belts. Thank you, Master Bad Cushion. Glad you like the factory. Yeah, the other way I could do it is literally just read how much bioflux is on this belt. And only add more if there is a need. In that case, may as well just unload anything that's in the factory. Yep, now I can hook all of these together. As pretty much the entire batch of bioflux should shut down once there's enough on the belt. Well, actually, maybe not. Maybe these ones can always run. That seems reasonable, actually. Hold the whole belt. Now, how much is on there? Only enable if bioflux is less than, say, 200. Alright, they should all now be shut down, so jelly should be quite active on the line. These ones will constantly run and we'll just keep it topped up, but then as it drops below the 200 mark, these will kick back in and start adding more. I might make it 400, we'll see. There we go. Given that, it might even be worth me adding this back on. Horizontal. We want this. Yep. If the jelly gets all the way down here, then it's fine for it to be consumed in order to bump up lubricant production. It won't last very long. In fact, it'll last very, very little time. But it will get around. Have you made any? You've got the lubricant you need, and now it's just these. Oh, I need one more. Everything was kind of held up because lubricant production stalled. There we are. There we go. Electric engines. Okay. Chat, it is coming up now to 8.5 hour stream. I know, a bit shorter than my usual ones, but I'm going to wrap things up here. As yesterday, like I said, was a bit of a long day for me in lots of different ways. And so I think I'm just going to take an early night. He says at 6:50 in the morning. 8 hours? But you got another 8 hours to go. I know. But I'm actually really happy with the production that we've managed to set up. And I feel like this is a good cutting off place. Because I got this sense that the next step is going to be a little bit more arduous. Setting up trains. Well, setting up bots first in the base area, in the central area. But then setting up trains to collect and deliver gubbins to the farms is going to be kind of its own topic in a way, and it's going to probably take a fair bit of time. That being said, we're actually now so close to being able to head out that maybe... Oh, there we are. That we might actually get the rocket set up next streams instead of building up the train. Might go straight for the rocket first. Depends on the kind of production that I can do with our science. I'm a little concerned that we are not going to be able to produce enough science enough fast. Because science, as I recall, the agricultural science, simply takes 1 for 1. 4 seconds crafting time, 1 pentapod egg, 1 bioflux. Now I can make pentapod eggs by the bajillions. I just need to set that up more. But once I set this up, like, rocket capacity is 1,000, which means it's like, how long does it last? It only lasts an hour. I'd have an hour to make 1,000, transfer it, and use it before it breaks down. And you get less science the less fresh it is. So I'm a little bit concerned that in order to make science at anything near the speed I'm going to need to be making it at, I am going to require a thorough redesign of the factory. I've got a lot of ideas towards that end, and I think it'll be really fun to do, but it's definitely not something I want to half start or even start tickling the borders of when I'm going to be wrapping up the stream. You have an hour to get it home and used. You just have to get twice as much as you need. Well, from what I understand, the freshness of the science pack will dictate how much science you get. So you realistically want it to have a very short turnaround from being produced into the quantities of 1,000, shipped away, and used. But we've had a pretty solid stream, I think. Managed to get a huge amount of progress going on. I need to set these up to be proper smelting stacks, honestly. This is just not good enough. I'm just very conscious of the fact that we do not have much open space. So doing a typical bus, not really a possibility. Unless I commit to the idea of landfill. If I don't care about using, frankly, thousands of landfill, I could have a bus over here, because it seems like this is effectively a flat landscape. But I'm up on a kind of a cliff area right now, a cliff area. We've managed to explore quite a lot of the map, though. Or, well, rather, quite a lot of the area around us. So that might be something we could do. Just pave over everything. Or at least enough of this marshy area here to set up a proper bus. Have a train bring the jelly nuts and the Yamako fruit together. Process that as needed into the various materials. That's basically my smelting area. It's just an extra stage of processing between getting the raw materials, and then take it down to the bus where the things are assembled. Might not be a terrible idea, because it would then effectively give me two bases. This base, the kind of typical base, and then this base, the Gleba production base. Devilfish said, I made the mistake of missing the freshness, so I had to get any shipment of the same size. Any shipment of the same... What do you mean? I'm not quite sure what you mean with that one, Devilfish. So I needed a 2K, but I ended up shipping for... Oh, right, I see. I get you. You needed twice as many science packs in order to get the science that you wanted. I understand. But yeah, so setting up bots, perhaps, if... Well, yeah, I think ultimately we want to just get this base functional and doing its thing. Had a big old fight there, it seems. But, for the most part, seem okay. We only lost one power pole. We're going through repair packs like nobody's business, though. Maybe a line of lasers around here would actually be useful. Or a line of turrets, frankly. As much as they are resistant, it seems that the bullets are doing a good job. But coming back to what I was saying, if we get this part of the base functional, at least enough to get logistics up and running and base wide, that is going to significantly speed up certain processes. And yeah, I could move the base once I've got a functioning base that allows me to build more base. I could landfill this area, put down a typical bus design, bring down all of the necessary resources that I'm producing via Gleba specific manufacturing methods, the lubricant, the plastic, the ores. Well, I'd probably bring down the plates. I'd probably have a smelting stack, a proper smelting stack up here. But sulfuric acid, so on and so forth, or sulfur at the very least. And then everything else can be made as usual down here. That might not be a bad idea. That might not be a bad idea. Ultimately, though, I really do want to try and get the science done as quickly as we can. If only for the fact that I desperately want to get rockets, like desperately. The rocket turrets and the ability to get coal over here so I can get explosives. That, I think, is going to change things dramatically for us here on Gleba. But anyway, those are the plans. We will see what we can do about them in the future. Probably next stream, a couple of days' time. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. I'm really, really hopeful that you had as much fun as I did. You managed to stick it out for as long as you did, so I can only assume that there was something compelling about it. But the rest is going to have to be for the next stream. So until later, and as always, do take care, everyone.